All right. Jumping on into it. So, I got my package today. I just got through reading. Look at that. Yairah #1. Look at the artwork. Oh my God. I got to give everybody their props on this. Like, oh, Deborah, you rock this shit. Look at the soskas. Excellent. Like, great work. Like, this, like, the story is great. The art is amazing. This is probably my favorite read of the rippaverse thus far. Don't get me wrong. I loved Alpha Core. Chuck Dixon, awesome work. I loved it. The introduction to this universe with ISOM #1 and 2, I have loved both of those. And I have done a review on those in here. Like ISOM #2 was awesome. I mean, the way, but see, ISOM #1, the reason I liked it is because it was a good introduction to this broader universe with the way he introduced everybody. Like that was that it was still good regardless. And I can't wait to see where this goes, because the threads that they have sewn, like, okay, all of them, I'm guessing at this point they just all sat down around with each other and like weave this shit together like intricately, or I mean they've got to have meetings or something, because like it fits together well. Like like Alpha Core #1 introduced some things that showed up in Yairah. I mean, I'm not going to spoil anything, but like Brian Solari is in Yairah, but that's not a spoiler because the Soskas already told everybody about that, and it they wrote Brian the same way Chuck Dixon did. They just added some more depth, which, I mean, it works. It works. And it all pretty much lines up with their introduction in ISOM. I mean, like, Eric July did an awesome thing whenever he launched this. And all y'all have done is make it better and better with each release. I cannot wait for the polymath to come out and see where it goes from there. I can't I can't talk. Apparently, my brain's not braining, but like, I can't wait to see where they go with Yairah #2. I can't wait to see where they go with ISOM 3, Alpha Core #2. I can't wait to pick up Horseman. I have not been this excited about comic books in over a decade. Take that for what you will. Jen and Sylvia, y'all are beautiful and y'all are amazing and y'all are great writers. I hope y'all stick with the Rippaverse for the next 20 years. Like, I hope that this just like grows into some out of control, like, I hope they rival the big two, like it, because I'm going to do my best to keep buying each book as they come out until there's like 20,000 characters and I just can't seemingly keep up. I mean, like, that's just my goal. Like, I love this whole universe. I love what they've done. And I can't wait to see what the Soskas do with this pretty little girl right here. Like, like, it's going to be awesome. Like, y'all have everything y'all have done in the sci-fi realm still fits with what y'all have done in the magic realm, which still fits with what's going on at the street level realm. And y'all have done this in 4 books. So, I mean, haters be damned. Y'all are stupid. Like, it's just about having fun. And it's about having a fun experience. And so far, y'all have not let the people that actually care enough to pick up your books and care enough to give it a shot, you haven't let anybody down. So I'm going to be at the meet and greet, the 8th, I think it is. I'm going to be taking all of these books with me to get them signed. These are going on getting put up because my next order, I bought it like closer to the end of the Yairah campaign, but I bought the catch-up pack with like all 4 books because I wanted all the mass, print copies. But then I got to looking, I got mass print copies of Alpha Core and ISOM. But then I was like, but the comic book classic covers look so cool for Yairah and ISOM too. So I got those. I'm probably going to wind up putting those up too and buying mass print copies of Yairah and ISOM too. Yep. Yep. This little addiction has cost me money, but it's cool because I'm just going to quit smoking cigarettes. So thank you. You're doing healthy things for me. I say that, but I hope I quit smoking cigarettes. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, but no, like everything y'all have done has been wonderful. You've made this old school comic geek happy again, and don't listen to the detractors and the haters. This is awesome. Y'all have intrigued people that weren't normally comic book fans because like anyway, y'all are drawing customers. Y'all are building hype for this universe. Y'all are doing it right because y'all are a good team and y'all are sitting around and communicating. So keep doing the awesome work. Keep putting out the awesome merch because I wish I could afford the statue right now, but I can't. But when I can, it's going to get bought and it's going to go on one of these shelves, or whenever I build a set or something, or because everybody's got their little walls behind them, with all their cool stuff to show off. I mean, there's always Easter eggs and people stuff in the background, and I want to do something like that here shortly whenever I get a chance. And it's probably going to be littered with freaking rippaverse posters. But don't get me wrong, for those of y'all that have been watching my last couple videos, I am still gonna start investing in other stuff too. Like I want to get the Berserker comics and read them, but right now I'm just excited and stoked over the rippaverse thing. So, and I'm going to stay ecstatic about this, and like I'm glad to say that I've returned to the comic book world. So thank you, Eric. Thank you, Jen and Sylvie. Thank you, Chuck Dixon, Joe Bennett, Gabe Al-Taib, Deborah Cartella, I think is how you pronounce her name. And I can't wait to see what y'all do with the polymath. That looks awesome. And I am totally picking up Florida Man and checking that out because that looks hilarious and awesome at the same time. So that is on my, I guess you could say, pull list, so to speak. I mean, y'all are, the enthusiasm. And okay, back to Yairah number one. I got off topic. My bad, guys. But like the connection that like Yairah winds up having with one of the plot device characters like is really awesome. Like I don't want to spoil anything, but like it's the connections that they have built in this book just feel natural. Like it feels like something that you would see in a really good movie. Like the plot twists, the turns, and like it's really cool. And I can't wait for Yairah number 2. I can't wait. I can't wait for Yairah number 3, 4, 5. I mean, like I really hope this company just stays together and keeps putting out this freaking gold. And I mean, I will stick around for the ride, and I know there's a lot of people out there that are just gonna hold it down like they're Charlie Brown. I mean, it's just thanks, guys, thanks, and y'all have a great day. I really don't know what to say. Like, I want to keep going, but I want to actually do a good review on Yairah, but I don't want to spoil anything. And what else can you say besides Yairah is awesome? The art is amazing. The freaking story is just so awesome. I mean, the way y'all introduced the characters from ISOM 2 into Yairah, like I'm not going to say who because I want y'all to read it, but it's really cool. Like I want to see that relationship grow. I want to see where that goes because that means eventually somebody from earlier books is going to show up in the Yairah stories, and that's going to be cool. I mean, it's all bleeding together in like the good ways. And I also can't wait until they introduce other cities with other heroes. Like, I mean, Flores Park, Texas is awesome because I love Texas. I'm from Texas. Like, Flores Park, yes, it's drawn like Dallas because I'm guessing it. I'm guessing it is his version of Dallas, or maybe it's like how DFW is Dallas and Fort Worth, and it's just like one of the like Garland. I'm guessing it could be kind of like that. Like it could all just be Dallas, Texas, but Flores Park is where a majority of the like the Alpha Core base and all that shit. I don't know. Like I would love to find out more about this world and more about Flores Park, but I would also like to eventually venture out and see some of these other towns and these other cities, and I think that would be cool. Like I can't wait to see how big this world gets, what y'all do with this world, and I can't wait to see all the cool characters that y'all come up with. I mean, I can't wait for Bloodruth #1 because I really want to know more about that character. Like, I want to know how her blood magic works. I want to know, I want to know it all. Like, I want to sit and ride this ride. Like, it's awesome. And, there is one thing I have to question, though. Like, it's supposed to be Flores Park, Texas, but that bridge looks like it's in LA or something. But I mean, I think it's cool. I think it would be cool if it's like a section in Flores Park that, but I don't know what would need a bridge like that. It's a really awesome cover though, so I'm not tripping. Like this is a whole lot of fun, and I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I want to see what their version of like Houston is, or their version of like Austin, Texas, or their version of New York City, and which I mean, New York's already prime superhero landscape for the most part, but I mean, yairah, like that. I want to see what that part of the world looks like too, like where she, yeah, you'll see. Just if you haven't already ordered yairah #1, you should. I mean, even if you haven't read anything that came before it, yeah, I mean, you don't have. See, that's what I love. If you pick up yairah #1s, for instance, you don't need to know anything that came before it. But if you know everything that came before it, you get all these cool little ha ha moments, like Easter eggs, and it's just it fits because they leave it to where if all you want to do is follow yairah, that's cool. If all you want to do is follow Alpha Core, that's cool. If all you want is ISOM 1 and 2, that's cool too. But if you do wind up, you know, following the universe and all that stuff, then you get these neat little Easter eggs and aha moments, and I mean, and I can only imagine what it's going to be like in Gooding because he seems kind of like the tech expert in this universe, or like the genius. I don't want to compare him to somebody else like a Tony Stark or a Bruce Wayne, just because he's smart and has cool tech. But I'm just saying, like it's giving me like it's giving me the same type of, like, I guess you could say, Iron Manish vibes, and not because he's got like a suit of iron, but just because it looks like he's the one building his own tech. It looks like he's sitting around tinkering and came up with this stuff. I mean, and I would love to see if like him and Solari know each other because they both have like this military look about them. So I'm thinking that uh Gooding is probably going to have some sort of military background. I don't know. That's just a guess. I mean, I got to go back and read Awesome 2 and see if that was said or not. But like, it's just a theory I have. I don't know why. I have a theory that maybe he's got some sort of military background, or I think that would be cool. Like that could be like their link, or obviously he knows ISOM because that's where he was introduced. I think it was ISOM #2 that introduced Gooding, but I'd like to see him cross paths with yairah. And, and I mean, then, I think it would be cool if like the Soskas like teamed up the two titles that they're going to be writing that I know of, and have them two meet each other, like Ice and Blood. That's a cool title. Cool title, Ice and Blood, or Blood and Ice, or something like that, and have like a little mini series where they get stuck together or something. Um, and it's like I'd love to see Isom help out Alpha Core once he gets like reestablished and is no longer like, I guess you could say, because Isom quit doing the whole superhero thing, and then all of a sudden he just popped back up on the scene, right? Like as soon as he gets a little bit more like established, I'd love to see him help out Alpha Core. Like I want to see what you would call like the Justice League event, or like the Avengers level threat. I want to see, like, after they introduce some more characters, I want to see what the threat that's going to bring them together to form a super team is going to be. I mean, because like the Dokumen cards, like he was introduced for a reason. Yeah, he's a cool character, and he might be like the Rippaverse's version of the Watcher, but I don't know. It seems to me like there could be some sort of like Dark Side or Thanos level threat there. I don't know. I might be way off, but I just think that would be cool. Like, and let's fucking go.